Shabbat Shalom, Parashat Vayeitzei, a parsha dear to my heart, my bar mitzvah parsha. A parsha that holds within it deep and profound messages to how we see our role in Am Yisrael and the formation, the dangerous formation of Galut mentality that could get us into deep trouble and getting us stuck for many years to come in Galut. Yaakov has lived his life until this point in somewhat of a miraculous form. He grows up in the house of Yitzchak, in which miracles are abound all around him. Nothing seems to operate through the natural rule of nature and expectation, but rather God's blessings are apparent all around them. And here Yaakov, for the first time, is forced to flee, and he finds himself on a journey to an unknown land, trying to seek out family members far away, knowing all too well that from here on, he will have to learn to contend with nature as it appears. He will have to find God and discover God in ways that he has not been accustomed to. And so indeed, when he has this wondrous dream of watching the angels going up the ladders and down the ladders, it becomes clear to him that this is a gateway from which he is departing into a different form of existence, in a different relationship with God. So indeed he turns to God and he takes a powerful vow. If God will be with me where I am going, if he gives me food to eat and clothing to wear, God, it's not only that you will provide me with the tools of sustenance, but also with the ability to enjoy them, with the fortitude to be able to appreciate the gifts that you give us in the world. Indeed, if you stick with me through this journey that I am going to, when I come back to this land, I am promising you, V'hayali Hashem le'elokim. God, the Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, that represents the miracle appearance of God on this earth. This miraculous God that I have been so accustomed to living with will become to me, Elokim, will become to me as natural as can be. I will no longer rely on your miracles, God, when I come back to this land. I will try to discover God in the very natural way that all mortals do, to recognize that every power of nature around us has the powerful hand of God within it, and it is God who guides our lives even when we cannot see him. This great promise that Abraham takes, that Yaakov takes, that he will come back to this land and live his life in Eretz Yisrael in a different way, is a great promise that he has tremendous difficulties owning up to. Indeed, Lavan was very successful in making sure that he forgot all about this promise. Getting involved in his pursuit of his monetary wealth after all the years of working for his wife, after raising his children, 6 years deep into his great financial campaign, he needs to be shaken up by God and reminded, remember the vow that you took. You have a great responsibility to live up to. Go home. Come home. And don't rely on miracles. This land is full with miracles all around us. But you will only merit to see it if you work hard to be able to live life the natural way. If you invest in building this land the way you're supposed to, indeed the miracles of God will appear right in your very own hands. My friends, we all have this responsibility. Right now, today, it is time to come home and live our lives the way God intended us to. It is a time to discover the miraculous God in everyday nature all around us. We need to build this land and make sure that it is infused with the presence of God all around us. Shabbat Shalom.